Hey, what are the chances of that you might have a couple of your cookbooks along that you might be able to sign and sell during the event? Is that a possibility?
I'm bringing cookbooks with me. And here's the thing about my cookbooks. Um, I never thought I would ever write a cookbook, and after writing the first one, I swore I would never write a second one. But I have so many people who come in the restaurants that ask for recipes that you end up doing it. Well, when I really sat down to put all the recipes together, I wanted people to use my cookbook. I mean, I collect cookbooks, most chefs do, and a lot of the books that I get, I look at them and I go, geez, I wouldn't try that. That's too much work. I wanted people to really use the cookbook. So both books are very, very user-friendly. They tell you how to substitute items if you can't find it wherever you live. And I actually had something interesting. Last month I had a woman who was in the restaurant who said, I have your cookbook, I cook out of it all the time. In fact, I did a Julie on you because I have cooked every recipe in your cookbook. I mean, how fabulous is that, to think that somebody liked what you did that much, that they would cook every single recipe in your cookbook. So then when the second one came out, it was a lot easier because the first one, I used to always cook by taste. I didn't have recipes, and I made my chefs cook by taste. Well, I've learned that you now have to have the recipes. It was a little easier to do, and it's a much easier cookbook. It's about family-style meals. It's about getting your families together at the dinner table, because as someone who, raising my husband's children, I made it a point to every single morning they had breakfast on the table and we had breakfast together, and every night we had dinner together. And I think that it's something that's important, that's kind of lost in our society now. And so, getting the family together to cook. My grandsons cook with me now, and it's really fun, and they learn how to cook. They can actually feed themselves, if they get out in the world. So it's been the second book has been a really fun book, and I think everybody will enjoy that one. It's been a journey.
Well, and Bev, do you think there's some recipes in those books that are going to work well with Zinfandel? And might we find that that meatloaf in one of your cookbooks, and a couple of the dishes we'll have for dinner?
The meatloaf is in it. The crab cannellone's in it. There's ribs that are in it. The lamb cannelloni that's going with it, it's a different version of it, but it's in there. There's a lot of there's Mexican casseroles. Something when you're talking about Zins, and it's a little quirky, but Zinfandel's go great with Italian food. You can drink. You don't have to drink Italian wines. You can drink Zin. A really great Zin with good pastas, with sausage and red sauce. And I'm getting hungry.
I am too. I think it's just wonderful. Well, we're certainly looking forward to having you with us. You make a great statement for Zinfandel.